you so spicy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlogs. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 things I love and hate about my rear-wheel drive WRX. So I'm going to be talking about the things that I love about this car because I always like to start out with the positive. So obviously, the first thing that I love about this car is that it is rear-wheel fucking drive. Like, you do not see that many WRXs in this chassis that have been converted to rear-wheel drive to fucking drift. Hands down, that has to be the #1 thing I love about this car. It's so unique, and I want to say that this car, like right out of the factory, has just enough power and torque to hit the corner sideways. So I absolutely love it. I'm gonna give you guys a freebie. I absolutely love the angle kit that is on this car. Big shout out to Evan, who modified my knuckle for me and got this Subaru to 55 degrees, coming from 25 degrees. He absolutely killed it. Make sure you hit up Evan if you need any knuckle work done, any roll cages, anything of that kind of sort. Hit him up. He also works on 240s, not just WRXs, so he's your guy. Moving on to the second thing that I absolutely love about my rear-wheel drive WRX. It's gonna have to be the wrap, man. Paradox styling. Mr. Hong himself absolutely killed it with the wrap. I've always wanted a purple car. My dream color was midnight purple. Tech wrap had this color, which is actually really close to the LP2 midnight purple that I've always wanted. And honestly, I'm so stoked with the quality of the work and how it came out. Paradox Styling absolutely murdered it. Go ahead and check out his channel if you guys want to see the guide on wrapping this car. He has it. But dude, the color, man, it is not just midnight purple. It's got that little color shift to it. I'm sure you guys can see that pink metallic that the wrap offers. Super happy with the quality that Tech Wrap has offered both my cars, not just the WRX, but also the 240. This is the gloss aluminum line. Fucking love it. I can't wait to see how this car looks getting sideways with the new color, man. Absolutely freaking insane. What's good, bro? You made it in my vlog. So moving on to number 3. The third thing that I love about my WRX is that it is a hatchback. I know a lot of people like the sedans, but I am a huge hatchback fan. Having the hatchback version of this car has been a dream come true the day I got the car. Has always been my favorite aspect of the car. I definitely believe that Subaru has made the best hatchback import car to this day. I know a lot of you guys are gonna have opinions on it, that's okay, but the GR chassis, the best hatchback import car ever made, bar none, hands down. I mean, come on, dude. Just look at the booty. How can you not appreciate this booty though? And just to go ahead and add on to the aesthetics of the car, definitely have to say just the way this car looks is absolutely gorgeous, and that's just gonna have to add on to number 3. I can't just give it all to the fact that it's a hatch. The whole freaking car looks absolutely gorgeous. The front end, the bumper, everything. So moving on to number 4. My 4th most favorite thing about my WRX is definitely my blow-off valve setup. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys have seen the video where I added a restrictor valve on the vacuum line for my HKS blow-off valve. I put a restrictor to control how much vacuum cools on the BOV. And what that'll do is it'll kind of delay the blow-off valve, so I have that HKS blow-off valve sound a little bit after it flutters first. So it kind of has an identical type of sound to the blitz blow valve. When you're pushing a lot of boost, it'll like flutter and then like go whoosh. This car will have that sound, except it has that really unique high-pitched HKS sound. The sad thing is though, I can only get the combination of the flutter and the blow-off valve sound if I push more than 9 pounds of boost. If I'm anywhere under 9 pounds of boost, it'll only flutter. I mean, which is kind of cool because maybe you don't always want to hear like a stu stu like all the time. I like it, but whatever. It's cool to have a variety of turbo sounds in your car, to be honest, because if you hear the same thing all the time, it might get boring. So I'm pretty grateful for that. So last but not least, the fifth thing that I love about my rear-wheel drive WRX is how much torque it actually has now that it's rear-wheel drive. So for all you WRX owners out there that actually own this car and have pushed it, you guys know that this car does have a decent amount of torque, but when you do a rear-wheel drive swap, imagine all that torque just to the rears. Now that this thing is a drift car, having that torque there just makes this car swing absolutely freaking amazing. Like, I can't really describe it, but like it just kicks out so easy. Clutch kicks are amazing. Even the e-brake on this car, like it comes with a drum style e-brake, which is similar to like the Z32s. It's that disc that expands in the rotor, so it locks up really good. Factory OEM e-brake. Who would have thought on a WRX would just perform so well for drifting? That's another freebie right there, because you know I'm just going on and on about how much I love this car, which honestly way exceeds things I don't like. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for all the things that I love about this car. Let's go ahead and move on to the 5 things that I hate about my rear-wheel drive WRX. The number one thing that I hate about my rear-wheel drive WRX, and it doesn't have to be rear-wheel drive to have this, like it's just a part of the body design that just kind of sucks, is how far the bumper extends. Now this would only apply to WRX owners that have this chassis that are slammed to the ground. Because the bumper extends out so far, you will scrape the fuck out of your front lip or bumper if you're low. That is probably why so many WRX owners or STI owners or anyone with this chassis, they just fucking send it with bags. And it makes so much sense because, dude, if you're static like me, this freaking low, it kind of is going to be a lot more difficult to get up driveways and over speed bumps compared to a lot of other cars, because their bumpers do not extend out this far. And a lot of the times, like a lot of Hondas, like their bumpers actually curve in. So if you have a stanced out Honda and you're static, you would probably be able to get up driveways and speed bumps a lot easier than this Subaru could, and possibly be even lower. And I'm saying that's if you were static. You don't even have to be on bags, whatever. Yes, I know that this is a very unique issue with this car, and it's very particular to being low, but I've been driving low since high school, so it's always been that thing that bugged the shit out of me. I went to bags and then went back to static, and I really questioned myself, like, Christian, do you really want to fucking go back to coilovers? Like, you're gonna scrape the fuck out of the bumper, but you know what, it's a drift car now, so I sent it. But yes, moving on to the second thing that I hate about this WRX. Now, I can't even believe I'm on 2, because it is pretty difficult for me to figure out the things I hate about this car, because I really just love it. Number 2 would probably have to be my mother freaking steering wheel right here. Okay. Now, this is my own doing. Like, this isn't the fault of Subaru or anything. This is very particular to my car, but I think the way I installed my short hub was like a little off. So no matter how many times I align the front end, the steering wheel is always like a little bit freaking crooked to the left, and it's so freaking annoying. Like, I have to look at the steering wheel every day as I'm driving my bouncy ass whip. Like, I'm driving and this thing is constantly slightly to the left, and it's just like annoying, dude. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm fucking with my eyes a little bit. Like, my eyes and my face are gonna adjust to the crookedness of my wheel. That's kind of stupid, but I don't know. I feel like I should probably fix it. I know I'm probably over exaggerating the severity of you know, how bad. It's really annoying, man. Okay, so moving on to number trace Malos. Malos is bad, right? I don't know. Number 3 is definitely gonna have to be this buckled fender. After I literally just fixed it, I still buckled it. Another fault of my own doing, but it's okay. I can kind of save it, but dude, I always mess up these fenders. I know a lot of Subi owners do too, like, or anyone in stance, they do it. Like, I have a little bit more camber on this side, but for some reason, I still managed to get a little buckle here. It is annoying, dude. I really can't stand buckled fenders. I actually had my fenders, like 3 of my fenders like fucked up, and that's when I drew the line. I was able to handle like this side like fucked up before, and that side messed up, and when 3 of them were messed up, I was like, okay, Christian, like, you're slacking off, you need to do something about this. And I did. I'm already down to 1 out of 4 of them kind of being buckled. Let's see if I can save it. I don't know. Buckled fenders, super annoying. Definitely should try and avoid it and like get your fitment right and your spring rates right, or your bag pressures right whenever you drive low on bags or whatever. Make sure you get that dialed before you really drive the car, because trust me, buckled fenders can get annoying. I don't know, to each their own. I know it might not bother some people. So moving on to number 4. This is the 4th thing I hate about this car, but I could probably easily fix it, maybe. I don't know. I'm just kind of lazy and never revisited this annoying part of my car. But these premium auto styling overlays that I installed on this WRX, like way back, like this is when I had my XT9s matte blue and I was not even on the internet. I kind of did these myself. I was like, oh yeah, I watched a video online. I was like, yeah, dude, this shit should be super easy to install. Shouldn't be a problem, whatever. And then I used the heat gun, whatever, installed it, and it was trash. It was a trash job. And you can see how trash it is because you can see all the cracks here. It is definitely annoying. I just honestly try to forget about it. And it's been working so far. It hasn't annoyed the absolute living hell out of me just yet to like feel the need to replace it. But hey man, it adds character, I guess. Maybe one day I'll just rip it off and do it for a video. If you guys are interested in watching a video like that where I install overlays, I mean, that kind of got played out years ago. There's no use for it. I might just do it on some free time. But number 4, guys, definitely annoying. So the very last thing that I hate about my WRX, and again, this is something very particular to the fact that I'm in the stance scene and I'm static and super low, it's definitely gonna have to be these side air ducts on the bumper. These are super annoying. They make the bumper look so great, but they are super annoying, and it's because if you're super low like me and you're static, and when you scrape, which you will, the bumper's gonna flex, right? This pops out, it's gonna flex. You will know what I'm talking about when I say the bumper will freaking pull out. This will flex in, you'll break your lip, and it'll suck. As the bumper flexes, the side marker just wants to pop out. And it's because they're just kind of held on with these clips. And maybe that's better because you don't really want the side marker to flex and break with it. So I guess it's better that it falls off. But when you're scraping and that shit just falls off, you don't know, you just lose a marker, right? And I've lost like 2 of them already. So I have those ordered, they're on the way. I got to get this car absolutely mint before Week Fest, which is in like 2 weeks. So I got to get those side markers in, and you know, obviously these 2. And just another freebie, this is kind of a at the moment thing, but my rear fitment has been annoying me. I know a lot of you guys might think like, yo, Christian, this is actually pretty fire fitment. Well, for me, that is a no-go, man. Look at that wheel gap, man. I can literally fit my hand in there, and that's just me. Like, you know, I can drift and fully send this car and it won't have any problems, but I want cleaner fitment, and I will get cleaner fitment for sure. It's just the fact that it's rear wheel drive and I'm running 2 different wheel sizes and wheel specs. It's gonna have to be like this, but I could posi out the camber and actually save more tire, which I might end up doing. But for Week Fest, I got a surprise for you guys. I'm gonna be running some ridiculous fitment, to be honest. I mean, week fest is week fest. It's absolutely crazy. So we're gonna go full send and get this car stanced the fuck out again. But that's gonna basically wrap it up for today's video. The 5 things I love and hate about my rear-wheel drive WRX. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For the homies that make it to the end of the video, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the shit. I fucking love you guys. I feel like I don't say this enough, but I'm very, very thankful that you guys still support my channel. I want to kind of put more of this type of energy that I do in this vlog, because I already know vlogging this video, like, there is a special type of energy that's very unique to me that's in this video, and I want to show more of this side of me to you guys. I've just been kind of dealing with a lot of shit the past, 6 months, like we all do, you know what I mean? So there's no excuse, but there are some particular things that I've been dealing with, and I know there are a bunch of guys that can already see it, and I don't really have to explain, which is nice, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It'll really help out the channel if you do, so please like up this video for the wrap, for the Subi, for Lucrative Co. Drop a like for me, and don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to hit up Lucrative Co. I think by the time this video comes up, just to kind of show my gratitude to you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do a 40% off sale on the entire website. But the stickers though, because I've been doing tracking information on the stickers, and I actually make a lot less on the stickers now, like barely anything, so the stickers are probably going to stay the same price. But yes, 40% off the entire website, which means yes, this style t-shirt, the hoodies, whatever's left on the website is 40% off. Head out there, cop some merch. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.